Hey everyone, welcome back to Allegedly, the show where we talk about all things law. I'm Alexis.
And I'm Lucas. This week's episode is allegedly Who Let the Dogs Out.
The Allen Police Department has three different canines that are used for narcotics and tracking people. The three dogs and their officers are Rico, whose partner is Officer Danko, Echo, whose partner is Officer Heights, and lastly, Nico, whose partner is Officer Keys.
Now, canine dogs aren't just normal dogs. They need certain traits to make them fit for the job. Elise, what kind of characteristics does a canine need?
Each dog should have high intelligence, intense play drive, unwavering courage, and good temperament.
To elaborate on what she said, since canines are trained, they also need to have fearlessness, self-confidence, and good physical endurance because they're around gunfire or loud sounds. They need to be used to those sounds as well as having the fight and protection in them for their duties.
Canine may be dispatched for many different situations, such as building searches, area searches, criminal apprehension, tracking, evidence search, and narcotic detection. The canine's body language varies in each situation and serves as an important indicator to the handler of what the dog is detecting or responding to. For area searches, usually the dog has their nose up looking for people. Once the canine has found a person, they will bark repeatedly, letting the handler know what they are seeing. For narcotics, they are nose down, tracking odors, and when they have found a narcotic, they sit, stare, and maybe even paw at the area where they smell it.
But how are they able to smell these odors better than humans can? Ivy, could you explain?
There is a part of the dog's nose that is their best developed organ. Canines have 150 million scent cells, while humans only have 10 million. That makes them perfect for the job.
Thanks, Ivy. To put it in perspective, we can use the pot of stew analogy. When humans smell pot of stew, they smell the overall scent or might smell a few hints of certain ingredients, whereas dogs can distinguish each individual ingredient that was used to make the stew. Many case laws help structure how agencies use canines. In 1989, West Palm Beach Police Department was sued by Doma F. Kerr for excessive force by a canine. The department used a bite and hold policy in which a canine is trained to bite a suspect and on command release the suspect. In Kerr's case, the canine did not release him, which caused severe bite wounds to the upper thighs of Kerr's legs. Kerr sued the department for lack of training of their canine officers. The jury found the department liable for failing to train and supervise the canine unit.
A second case that has to do with canines in the field is Rodriguez versus United States. In this case, a man named Rodriguez was stopped due to him veering into the shoulder of the road. The officer stopped him and gave him a written warning before asking if he could walk his canine around his car. The man had refused. The officer then made him step out of the car while he requested backup to assist with him. When backup arrived, the officer walked the dog around the car. The dog alerted that there were drugs in the vehicle 8 minutes after the initial written warning the officer gave him. This case caused two questions. The first one is, can an officer use a dog to sniff the car after completion of a traffic stop? And if this was unreasonable search and seizure that is protected under the Fourth Amendment. Aspen, what were the final decisions of the Supreme Court to these questions?
The Supreme Court decided that this was an unreasonable search and seizure and that police cannot prolong a traffic stop for a canine just to sniff your car after the completion of the stop.
Thank you, Aspen. Now you may be wondering, how do these departments pick a dog? When they are deciding on a dog, they make sure that the handler is compatible with their canine. Instead of them picking a random dog, they let the handler decide which dog suits them. Now their work life and home life are different, so when we got to see the canines in person, we weren't allowed to touch the dog. Canines are a major resource for officers, making it important for them to be compatible with their handler. More of the story, dogs are man's best friend. Stay curious.
Stay informed.
Stay allegedly.